Hello gaming freaks, Wildchild here. Welcome to another episode of Battle Tips, and hopefully you watched the previous video and enjoy it. If you haven't, well, there will be a link on the top left corner of this video, so you can go ahead and check it out. But today we're gonna use some of those tips as well. But this time around, we're going to focus on a little bit something else. We're gonna focus on aggressive game style. I know, even though I'm not the perfect aggressive player, but I believe, and I'm not trying to teach you how to play the game, but maybe these tips combined with your own skills, right? You combine everything, you're gonna be a pretty tough player to kill in the on the battlefield. So all of there's no rules. There's no like specific rules on how to be aggressive, right? But I have two different game styles when it comes to that. One is the obvious, and the other one is not so obvious. So the obvious is the one that you use any gun you want, and you just kill them. You go loud, you go right, like in front of the enemy to their faces. Like you just don't no fear. You show like no fear to the enemy, which I don't like it because it's too obvious, right? It's too obvious. They know what you're doing, and sometimes it doesn't work. It depends. Sometimes you get these lobbies where people maybe are not so good, and you feel pretty bad as doing that, and it works, and it's fine. It's like you get into those lobbies where like you kill the enemy just by looking at them. So it's fine. Nothing wrong with that. And there's the other one, which is the one that I'm doing here in this gameplay. It's simply the stealthy, aggressive player. Right, so the reason why I like to be stealthy is because it allows me just to flank the enemy, in a better way, because they know where I'm at. I shoot them, and the bodies, they can hear me, see me, and the minimap. So it's a pretty good way to approach the game, especially if you're playing against really good players. It's never gonna be like always playing against bad players. At some point during your game session, you're gonna come across like really good players, and how are you going to play against those guys? You cannot be too obvious, otherwise you're gonna get your butt kicked. And if you post videos on YouTube, you're not gonna show that one because, oh no, that was not good. so you need to kind of like work on those. I mean, once again, I'm not showing what to do, but stuff that I do, like work on those different but the same game style, being aggressive in the obvious way, and obviously the not so obvious, the stealthy way. So um, probably you asking yourself, well, Child, what gun can I use for this amazing game style, right? I don't believe there's a specific weapon to use. I'm not going to tell you use this gun because there's a lot of good guns. There's a lot of good guns. There's a lot of guns that have like little to no recoil, more ammo, whatever you want to use, it's fine. In this video, I am using the SG553, so it's pretty good. But we're gonna do the stealthy way, right? So we're using suppressor. And we're using this with the support. Is it support? I always get confused. I'm the ammo guy, right? So anyways, why am I using these? Why I'm always using carbines? You see a lot of my videos. Not because I don't like the other guns, because I do. But I hate running out of ammo when I'm having a good game. I do hate it because if I'm having a good game, I'm like clicking with whatever gun I'm using, right? And I ended up picking some stupid gun I don't like some DMR, and ruins the whole thing. Even though, I mean, I can get kills with DMR, but it's not the same. So I like to run the ammo because since we are playing stealthy, right? Since we are not being obvious, we're not gonna be facing the enemy like face to face. We're just gonna kill them from the side, from behind. Very, very sneaky. So we're gonna be wasting some ammo. We're gonna try some long range shots, and since we're using suppressors, it's gonna be a bit more difficult. So we're gonna have the ammo, so we don't have to worry about it. So that's why I believe like you don't really need much of the health packs when you're playing stealthy. If you're a decent stealthy player, while being aggressive at the same time, just like I'm doing this video, just like if you can stay alive and not be so obvious, you don't need really that much health because they're not gonna see you, right? So that's why you need the ammo, so you don't run out of ammo while you're doing this, because it's the worst thing can happen. At least to me, it's just so annoying. So that's why we're using these. So that's the setup here. SG553 with suppressor. I forgot the other attachments. whatever you want. But that's basically what you want. And once again, you don't want to run out of ammo if you're doing great, you know. So that's one thing to keep in mind. And we are going to flank the enemy. And like I was saying on my previous video, you have to take your time to to know what is going on in the game, right? So you'll see me throughout this video, like at some point just like stopping for one moment, you know, like looking like at this part of this right here. You know, I'm kind of like, yeah, I know where to go, but I'm kind of like taking like a moment. You know, what's going on? Are they spawning right behind me? Are they going to the other side? You know what I mean? You need to know what is going on when you're being aggressive. And a lot of people tend to do the opposite. Being aggressive is just like go right there to the spawn and I want to kill them all. You know what? Sometimes it doesn't work. Sometimes it works, but sometimes it doesn't work. And what we're looking with all this is not just one great game. We're looking to be consistent in our games. You know, every game you play, you want to be consistent. Obviously, I mean, of course, and obviously, you're not gonna be going like super good all the time. You know, you're not gonna go like 20-4 all the games. Some games you're gonna go maybe 15-1. Another game you're gonna go like 36-6, and you're gonna go maybe 19-2, maybe 20-6. But you know what? Consistent. You're gonna be doing good, you know, in a consistent way, and that's what we want. That's what we want. Be consistent. So this is the part over here where I'm just running back and forth, kind of like, what's going on? Let's put it back here. Just want to kill them all, right? So it's pretty good. So we want to be consistent in what we do. That's the bottom line. Consistency, and I think that's the recipe for being a good aggressive player. And once again, you just like add all these little tips to your game style and you're gonna be pretty badass in my opinion. So it's all good, it's all good. And I'm not saying that being aggressive in an obvious way it's bad. You know, it's good if you go out with a shotgun. You know, it's pretty good because I don't think you can use suppressor in shotguns, can you? I don't think so. I don't know. I don't think you can check that out. But you don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. You want to be the shotgun to be as deadly as possible. So I think you just need to go loud and aggressive, and that's good. You know, you are like a killing machine right there. You know, sometimes you know you need the suppressor, even though I'm not a big fan of the suppressors in this game because I find them kind of retarded at some point. Like you try to kill someone from across the street and it's not even like working. It's like it already feels so weak. Just like trying to kill someone from across the street, it doesn't make any sense. It's still a pretty short distance. I mean, I know the silencer makes the gun weaker, but I expect that on a longer range. But so we need to keep all these things in mind when we set up, you know, our guns and everything. What are we going to do? So if you're gonna go with suppressor, you might as well go close to the enemy so you avoid that situation. You know, getting the kill. So you have to keep it in a maybe medium to short range, you know, for you to do well with the suppressor. If you try to go long range with the suppressor, it's not gonna do any good. You're gonna get a bunch of hit markers and you're gonna waste a lot of ammo. So we're going back to the ammo, so we're gonna end up looking for ammo. No one has the ammo. Everybody wants to be a medic or a sniper, so you'll be in trouble and have to pick up some stupid gun. So these are the things that I gather for you today. Some of the stuff that I did in this gameplay, and you know, it's all good, and you know, it works for me. It works for me, and hopefully it works for you because I don't know. I'm not a maybe I'm a professional gamer. I'm just trying to keep it in secret. No, I'm just kidding. No, but we just try to do things the easy way. You know, that's what we like to do. The easy way, being consistent. We don't need to cheat. We don't need to do anything weird. We don't need to do anything like we don't want to be the type of players who's like, oh look at me, I'm good. You know what I mean? We do our thing. We help the team out whether we're playing TDM or domination, which is what I mainly post in my channel. You know, we do what we can to help the team to win, and at the end shows in the leaderboard. You have to keep in mind that when you use like the engineer kit in game modes like TDM and domination, you're not gonna get that much points because you don't provide ammo or health or any of that. So you're gonna get maybe, you know, very little points. So you're not gonna be number one. Sometimes you could, you know, but for the most part, you're not gonna get that many points. But if you look at your score, if you look what you did, it's all good. It's consistent. So that's the keyword today. Consistency while being aggressive, right? So we want to be consistent while being aggressive, where we go obvious or maybe not so obvious. But it's always about having that second of thought, like, what am I going to do next? See? So people that rush, they don't think. They just start running because you have infinite sprint. They just start running, but they don't think what to do. Okay, I'm gonna run, and as soon as I see an enemy, I'm gonna kill him. Obviously. But what if you know what I mean? What if they're not there? What if something goes differently? What is so that's the thing that you need to kind of focus. When you're doing this. What if I have to do this? What if I have to do that? So you have to keep like a little plan, and what to do, not to do, and it's good. You know why? Because in this game, you also have to keep in mind that killing 2 3 guys with one clip sometimes is like impossible. Sometimes yeah, you get like a double kill, which is called multi-kill in this game. Sometimes when the enemy are like giving their backs away, and they don't see you, whatever. You get those easy kills, but if you got 2 guys lined up and you try to kill both of them, chances are that you're going to kill the first one, but the guy behind him is going to kill you. It's weird like that, but it happens to me. I'm pretty sure if you play the game, this game as much as I do, you've been in that situation as well. So it seems like 30 rounds are not enough to kill 2 guys, so have to keep in mind those little things as well. So if you're being aggressive while being obvious or loud, you're gonna die in that type of situations. But if you're being, a bit stealthy, you have more chances to kill guys. The sniper is gonna be prone. You see those guys going prone in like these weird locations throughout this game. You know, like at this point, I'm just kind of like, this is the part where I'm like, what is going on? Where are they spawning at? What do we want to do? Where do we want to go? See, this is exactly what I was talking about before. So you saw these guys going from different locations and this and that, and we just try to kill them all without alerting the teammates of this guy, and just try to kill them all. So that was the topic of the day of these battle tips. Being aggressive. Once again, I'm not the super aggressive player, but when I do, I prefer Tosekis. No, no, but when I do, I try to play smart and I try to do what I believe is the right thing. And for me, this is fun. Probably for you, it's not fun putting so much thought on killing people. Maybe you just like going loud. I just need a shotgun and that's it. Probably you're that type of guy, which is fine. I'm not saying that it's wrong, but this is what I do and works for me, works for my game style, works for the game modes that I play, because obviously doing something like this in Rush could work, but not so much because you have to focus on those end guns, or if you're playing Conquest, those flags. But I tend to do a bit of the same when I play Domination. You can watch those videos and get the idea, on what's going on, and everything is fun. Everything is fun, and everything is easy, and works out pretty well. So I wanted to share these ideas and share all this information, very valuable. so you get to kick some butt, and I don't know, you can use this setup SG553 with a suppressor. It's pretty good, and with the ammo, you want to be the ammo guy so you don't get into trouble when it comes to ammo, and just be sneaky, stealthy, kill them all, and have some great games. But anyways, thank you for watching. My name is Wild Child. Hope you enjoyed this gameplay, this commentary, and as always, if you haven't, please check out my channel, other videos, and stay tuned. Tomorrow I'll be posting some Wolfenstein The New Order gameplay with live commentary. It'll be tomorrow, Tuesday, or Wednesday, so keep an eye on those videos. They'll be pretty fun. And thank you for your support, and I will see you on the next video. Alright, later.